my name is Jeanette, and I want to thank you for joining me on the channel Jane Reads. So this is going to be the start of a vlog, and in this one, I am reading like a booktuber. Anne from In Search of Wonder is doing monthly challenges each month, and for the month of February, it's to read like a booktuber. So I have decided to read The Red Ribbon by Pepper Basham, which was recommended to me by Caitlyn from Chronicles of a Book Nerd, and The Burning of Rosemont Abbey by Naomi Stevens, which was recommended by Bethany from Bethany Brings Books. So, I am excited to start these. I have got both of them from the library, so they're both due on the same day, so I don't really have to read one before the other. So, I haven't decided at this point in time exactly which one I'm going to read. I just got home from work, and I have chicken chili in the crock pot, and now I need to make some Jiffy Mix that will go on top of it and let it cook for another hour, and then supper will be ready. By that time, Andrew will be home from his hair appointment, and we will be ready to eat. And then I will decide which book I'm starting tonight, and I will let you know. Supper is served. A quick check-in to tell you what I've decided to read tonight. So I showed these to my husband and said, which one should I read? And he said, The Red Ribbon. And I said, why? Because it reminds him of the Red Robin. He loves food, and he loves the Red Robin restaurant that's in the States that we do not have. So that is why he picked this one. So I have read one chapter so far. We are set in the, don't think about this too hard, Jeanette, the Appalachian, I think. I just texted Amanda a little while ago to say, how do I say this correctly? And she did a voice recording for me to tell me how to say it. And now I'm like, did I say it correctly or did I mess it up? I will have to listen to her again and remind myself. So it is in Carroll County. A corn shucking is a social event of the season until a mischievous kiss leads to one of the biggest tragedies in Virginia's history. Ooh. Ava isn't your typical Blue Ridge Mountains girl. She has a bad habit of courting trouble, and her curiosity has opened a rift in the middle of a feud between politicians and would-be outlaws, the Allen family. Ava's tenuous desire to find a story worth repeating may land her and her best friend Jeremiah into more trouble than either of them planned. The end result? The Hillsville Courthouse Massacre of 1912. We'll find out. As I said, I'm only a chapter in. I don't really know anything yet. But in the very front of this, there is a whole cast of characters. Everybody's listed and kind of how they relate to everybody else, and I mean, there's a little bit on the next page, but it's really like 2 full pages worth. That's very helpful. Very helpful. I am sure I will be referring back to that at times. And this evening, I just finished filming books that have been on my TBR for way too long. It doesn't look like a lot, but there's a lot on my Kindle. Yeah. So that video will be up before this one, so I will link it below. But yeah, they're ones I need to look at and think about reading or take off my list. But that is what I just finished doing, and now I can sit and read. So it's Friday afternoon and I'm just leaving work, and this is just for Lucy, really, because it's snowing. I don't know if you can actually tell, but yeah, we have just a bit. It's actually not that cold out. Cold enough, but yeah, there is definitely enough snow. I'm done. I'm ready. So I'm in my car, ready to go home. My glasses are transitions, so as soon as I go outside, they turn dark, come in. And my audiobook started. I am listening to James Harriet. That's Might Fly, or am I on book 2 yet? I don't know. Well, not book new. That's May Fly is book 5, and whatever book 6 is. So this is a 2-in-1 that I'm listening to. So I think I'm probably on the second book now. Like the second part of this, whatever. I don't know. Okay, I'm just letting my car warm up because it's cold. My car thermometer says it's -6 Celsius right now. But I mean, my car's also been sitting outside for a few hours while I was at work. So yeah. Yeah, I really have nothing to say. I read 3 chapters of The Red Ribbon last night. So far, it's okay. I'm still trying to like learn who the characters are and get invested and figure out what's happening. Nothing's really happened yet, like the mystery I expect, right? Like nobody's died, nobody's disappeared, nobody's gone missing, right? Like, I guess disappeared and gone missing are the same thing. But yeah, okay. I really have nothing else to say. I guess. I mean, what do we have planned for this weekend? Tomorrow, it's supposed to snow all day. So if it does that, I'll take some video of that, because if it's thicker than what it is right now, you might actually be able to see that on camera. But I plan on staying home all day. Saturday. We don't have to go out if we don't want to, and I don't plan on going out. Sunday, we do have to go out. We have a funeral to attend on Sunday for a friend's cousin, really close, passed away. So we're going to go support them. And yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, I'm going to drive home. Okay, so it is Saturday afternoon, and I need to do some cleaning. This is my dresser, and it kind of somewhat organized at this end, but it's also collects. I just tend to set things down, and yeah, so I need to clear this. And I need to clean my makeup brushes. Let me move. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. A little bit. So this is my makeup stand area, and I just need to clean. Yeah. Not very well at all. But I got these 2 items a few days ago. And actually, probably a week ago. And they've just been sitting on my dresser here. But that's because, it's going to be noisy. That's because it's too cold to wear them right now. But I had to order them. If I can, get them out of the package. Okay, so my favorite clothing store in Canada is Ricky's, and it is closing for good. And at one point in time, pretty much all my clothes came from Ricky's, and especially work related, anything I would wear for work. And sadly to say, it is closing for good, so they are having a clearance sale. And I'm like, but I need more. So I picked up, these are 3/4 length sleeved blazers, just blazers. I have a yellow, a navy blue, a black, a light gray currently, and now I've got whatever you would call this, lilac, I guess, and a dark gray. I love these because they're just the right warmth in the spring and fall, especially even during the summer when the AC's on in the office and stuff. These are perfect because they're not sweaters, and yeah, so I wear the ones I have all the time. And I'm like, I want some more colors, and since they were on sale, let's was. So I need to just get those hung up and put in the closet. And then I do not need to keep the receipt for them. That can go in the garbage. And then I just have glasses. So just my glasses cases, one pair of glasses I'm wearing is the other case. And then socks. Socks. So at probably all fall, actually probably for a couple years, it would be like, oh look, I have a hole in my sock again. Oh look, another pair of socks out. I have a hole in them. And so it got down to the point that it became a running joke that, oh, yeah, you have another hole, eh? And so, yeah, that was totally Canadian right there. Yeah, wow. But it got down to the point where I had like 3 pairs of socks in my drawer. So it was time to buy some. So for Christmas, I stocked up. And this was so cool. I wasn't expecting it to be such pretty packaging. But like, it's almost like high-end packaging. Like this would have been great for a gift package. So there's 5 pairs in here. I just need to take them out and put them in the drawer. And 4 pairs here? I thought this was 5 pairs. Oh, I probably pulled a pair to wear probably. So yeah, I just, again, need to take them out and put them in the drawer. But it also got to the point that I don't want to add my new ones until my old ones are completely gone. As you can tell, I now took a pair out of here, so I'm starting to use the new ones. It is time to put them in the drawer. So that will be that. Then I have jewelry cleaner that my husband gave me as part of my Christmas present with my necklace he gave me, which is actually sitting in the box as well. I have worn it though. It just goes back in the box. I haven't decided how I'm going to store it yet, so that's something I have to think about. And then let's bring you closer. The lighting is not good in here. And then I have my jewelry stands. So I need to go through this. Kind of, because there's some I wear all the time and there's some that I don't wear much. And then I have, you can't even tell, I have ones just lying down on the dresser because all the hooks are full. So as I said, I need to go through them. Oh, my hair is bugging me today. So have you ever had the feeling where you're doing your hair after a shower and stuff and be like, did I wash the conditioner on my hair? Because my hair just felt weird. And I'm like, I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. It just felt really weird when I was doing it this morning. Yeah. Oh well, I'm not going anywhere. I don't really care. It doesn't have to be perfect. I would like it to be perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to wash my makeup brushes. I'm not going to go through these. I just don't feel like doing it today. I'm just going to tidy this up and make some room. Just like that. Just double, triple stack some of the hooks. There. It's clean. Now it just needs to be wiped. It's not fully clean. It needs to be wiped. It's got dust on it. While we're cleaning up stuff, I got a package. Why can I never open these bags? Okay, so it's just a little planner. I love this for work. It's perfect because it's undated. So if I'm off for a week, I'm not losing a week. I can just use it whenever. So one side just has like the to-do list, and then on the other side I can just write what I'm doing each day. And so it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend. But because I don't work majority of the weekends, I don't even need this spot. So it's perfect. This is my third one like this, but this one is a different brand because the other two I had were the same. They no longer sell. So I tried to get something very, very similar. So it seems it's similar. Same size, same, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Well, I have cleaned my makeup brushes and now they are drying for tomorrow. But my back is killing me now, which I don't know why, because I wasn't standing over the sink that long. Just, I guess the way I was standing was just wrong. But I've just made a coffee. So I am going to drink some coffee and continue reading in this. So I have made it almost halfway, not quite. It's page 112 of 240, 250, something like that. And one person has died, and it kind of seems a little suspicious with the way they died. And I'm like, I don't know. I have suspicions of what really happened. We're going to keep reading to find out, but that is what I'm going to do. Well, I've read a little bit more. We've eaten supper, and now I'm making dessert for supper. Very, very simple. We are making cinnamon buns so to go in the oven. As I said, very, very simple. They're the Pillsbury. They're done for me. Yep. And the book I am enjoying, but it's moving slow, which I didn't really expect it to. So we'll see what happens. I'm not quite halfway yet, almost halfway, I think. So hopefully it'll pick up a bit. I do hope to finish it tonight, tomorrow, we'll see. Tonight is just a normal, oven's ready. Tonight is just a normal Saturday night. Hockey's on before the break happens and my team's playing and I can actually watch it on TV, which is always fun. And yeah, I'll read. That's it. Hello. It is now Sunday evening and I did finish the Red Ribbon last night, but I will talk about that once we get home. Today is Sunday. We drove to go to attend the funeral. Weren't sure if we were gonna make it because it was miserable here overnight, but once Andrew snowblowed the driveway this morning, we were able to get out. The drive down was fine, and then the drive home was fine, but I pulled out my power bank for my cell phone so that I could take it with me, because knowing that my phone wasn't fully charged when we left the house. Not great planning on my part. And I left it on the chair by the door. Then we're at least half an hour out of town and I'm like, oh, I forgot to grab it. So we stopped at Walmart on the way, like once we arrived in the city where we're going to, and picked up a charger thinking, oh, that'll work in my car, not a problem. Yeah, I plugged it in my car and no, it would not charge my phone. And I'm like, okay, I needed the Google Maps to get back home because not a place we normally go. So I'm like, yeah. So I did not want to use my phone. So I did not film any of the drive today. I was going to because there were some really cool shots with plows on the side of the road, like this on the side roads, just with the snow flying. But the roads were clear because the plows were out. But I did not want to use my phone battery because I was worried about being down to nothing to get home. So now we have made it home, back to our city anyways. Not quite home yet. And so we stopped at the dollar store to pick up a cigarette lighter charger thing. I don't know what they're actually called. For the cord, and that worked in my car. So if I just bought that earlier, but whatever. So now we were getting gas. Andrew is now back in the car. Say hi.
Hi. Hey. Hello, YouTube world. We're happy. Jeanette's crisis is now averted. I'm sure you already heard. She got the cord, and I said, let's get that little adapter for the cigarette lighter. And look at that. We put our brains together. There's no stopping us, honey. There's hope in this world as long as we're together. So
yes, but the advantage is now we have that adapter and we have an extra card that we can keep in the car. And now I don't have to worry about if I forget my power bank on the chair by the front door. But so now we are heading home for the evening. And yeah, I will eventually start a new book, which I will tell you about once we get home.
It's okay, honey, because I've been forgetting stuff for years. You're just starting, so welcome to the club.
Okay, so it is Sunday evening, and I said I would come back and tell you my thoughts on The Red Ribbon by Pepper Basham. I loved the romance, especially in this book. Now, on the back, it says it's part of the True Colors series, so it says fiction based on strange but true history. And reading the back description, I don't even know if I read it when I started this book. I'm not sure. But basically, it tells us that a courthouse massacre happens in 1912. So we know that that event is going to happen. It took a long time to get to that event happening. Like, I'm sure it's at least halfway through the book, if not more. And I just kept waiting for it, and it was like, okay, like, come on. Because whatever happens with the massacre, I was like, okay, that's where the suspense is going to happen. Like, what happened to lead up to that event, and then what happens after that event. Like, who's responsible for it? What's going on, right? And it didn't seem there was a lot of build up to it. Like, there was a lot of build up about other stuff and possibilities, but I was like, I didn't see the massacre coming until like just before it, like they're at the courthouse. That's when I saw it coming. But it was like, I thought it would have built up quicker, I guess. And I didn't get the feud really. And I felt like a certain family was kind of targeted by some others. And I didn't like that. Now, I know that, like, after reading the author's note, I know that that's kind of the way it happened, and there's no true answer. Like, it's all a mystery of what really happened and led up to it. But it was like, I don't know. I didn't expect it to be a story where there's no, like, final answer given and kind of like you're left wondering. But you're left wondering because that's the way it's left wondering. Which I should have known, because that's exactly the way The Gold Digger, which is in the same series as this one, ended as well. So I should have expected that, but I didn't. But the romance, I was totally loving Ava and Jeremiah. And the way the romance built up, because they've been best friends for years, and then because of one event that happens, one of them shares their feelings with the other one and finds out that the other one does reciprocate their feelings. So then the relationship blooms and moves forward to romantic relationship. So I really liked that. I love the characters. And in addition to like the romance, I also really enjoyed the way they worked together and communicated and kind of really took each other's passions and thoughts and feelings and just supported each other. I really like that. The way they could communicate without even talking at times, I really like that. So this is a 4 stars for me because I loved the characters. I was even rooting for some of the characters that are portrayed as villains in this. And there is a couple parts where I was like, oh, that can't happen. Please don't let that happen. And yeah, I really felt the characters. I just feel like getting to the main suspense story took too long to get to it. Okay, now I have started The Burning of Rosemont Abbey by Naomi Stevens. This one was recommended by Bethany from Bethany Brings Books, and she said she absolutely loved it. And I've heard good things from a couple other people as well, but she's really the one that I'd heard about this book from. And it is set in England in 1956. And it says, everyone in Willowbeth Green has something to hide, but she's about to uncover their secrets. In a quiet English village, the smoldering ruins of Rosemont Abbey have set the residents' tongues wagging, and everyone is quick to accuse troublemaker Paul Everley of the crime of arson. Paul has vanished without a trace, leaving only his twin sister Louisa, certain of his innocence. Fueling her conviction is an inexplicable connection. She felt her twin's death an hour before the Abbey went up in flames. Armed with nothing but her wit and her keen sense of intuition, Louisa embarks on her own investigation, challenging the townspeople and the disdain of her aunt and uncle. Even Inspector Malcolm Sinclair, once Paul's closest friend, warns Louisa to abandon her pursuit. But Louisa is determined to solve a murder no one else believes was committed, even if it means unraveling secrets that could shake Willowbeth Green to its core. Like, that just sounds really good. And there is what are they called? A blurb praise by Sarah Sundin that says, "What an absolute delight of a novel. Naomi Stevens has a new fan in me." And I have to say, I am only 2 chapters in, and I am like hooked. Like, I need to know. And I mean, the first sentence alone, kind of, Louisa felt him die. What? What? So yeah, I think I'm going to really like this one, but I'll keep reading and find out. And tonight, Krista from Books and Jams is having reading sprints, so it's perfect for me to sit down and make progress in this book. Okay, I am doing a horrible job at vlogging this. I am reading The Burning of Rosemont Abbey, and I started it Sunday night. It is now Tuesday evening, and I'm just back at work for a night meeting, but I thought I would just check in. I did not check in at all yesterday because I was not feeling good. I came home from work, I had a horrible headache, and I felt a sore throat coming on. So I just kind of rested for the evening. I did get some reading done, and then I went to bed early, and I feel much better today. And yeah, so I have read, I think I'm chapter 19, so I'm about 50% through, I think, but I left the book at home. So yeah, so I just thought I would check in to update. I am really enjoying it right now and kind of really invested in the mystery, and I like the character of Louisa. Louisa? I think it's Louisa. Now I gotta look and find out. But yeah, I am really interested in it. It just has not been a lot of reading time. So I had planned when this vlog was gonna go up, and it is not gonna go up in time. Oh well, that's just, it happens. So yeah, that is my quick update, and now it's into the meeting. Okay, so it is Wednesday. Can I finish this book tonight? We'll find out. I just got home from work, and I'm on 225 of 320. So that's 95 pages left. And it is Louisa. I did check last night. So I had the right name. And I am enjoying it. But it's also, I'm finding it a bit slow. I just expected more to happen more often? Quicker? No, quicker is the right word. And I'm standing in front of the window and I'm realizing the reflection of my glasses. But it's like sunny. We currently have a winter storm warning out with a possibility of 15 to 25 centimeters overnight. I told my boss, if we get the amount of snow they're calling for, I'm not coming in tomorrow because I will not be able to get out of my driveway. And he was like, yeah, whatever, it's winter. But we'll find out tomorrow morning. But yes, right now, I mean, it's nice, not doing anything, but it's supposed to start about 4 o'clock. So if it happens while I'm reading this, I will update you and let you know kind of what the weather's like, because I know you care. Okay, maybe you don't, but I'm going to tell you anyways. Okay, so I am going to read, and then I'm hoping to finish tonight. I will let you know. Okay, so I finished. And after I finished, I painted my nails. And this is S-A-S-E, I don't know how to say it, but the name of the color is Mrs. Always Right. And I thought I need to go with some version of red. I don't actually have red, so this was like kind of pinkish red. It works for Valentine's Day. Okay, so my thoughts on this book. It started out really, really good. Like, I was fully invested in the characters and the mystery that was going on, and I was with Louisa in that Paul was innocent and what really happened to Paul. But I found as the story went on more, it kind of slowed down. It kind of dragged a bit at times, and then other times it kind of jumped scenes, and I'm like, wait, where are we now? What is it like? It just felt a little bit choppy at times, but the ending, oh my gosh. I did not see it coming at all. Like, at all. It shocked me so much. And the romance side was pretty light, I want to say, and it really kind of felt a little bit enemies to lovers, a little bit. I wouldn't say they were full on enemies, but at times they felt like enemies. And I would have liked more interaction between them and kind of see more of the build-up. I did suspect that a relationship would happen between them, but I would have liked to have experienced more of it. So I'm going to give this book 4 stars because I enjoyed it, but there was things that kind of took it down for me. But overall, still a really good book. I just didn't fall in love with the book. But I will definitely read more by this author, and I loved the 1950s England setting. Like, I love that small town, and there are some really funny moments and characters in this book. Like the moments with Mrs. Watson and how she gets Louisa out of the house at times to go with her on little adventures and help her out. Very, very entertaining. And also very scary driving, but very entertaining. Okay, so those are my thoughts on The Burning of Rosemont Abbey. Thank you, Bethany, for introducing me to this book. And now this is the end of the vlog, and I don't really have any snow clip. I had one little snow clip to show you, but it has not started snowing as heavy as they were calling for. So we'll see what tomorrow morning's like, because usually it tends to be really heavy overnight. So maybe once I go to bed and I wake up and the driveway will be full. We will see. I don't know, but I'm going to end this vlog here. So I'm sorry to tell you, but you will not know until maybe I let you know later. Oh well. I'm sure you'll survive again because you're not here for weather clips, I don't think. And if you are, let me know. So since we're talking about weather, if you've watched all the way through to this vlog, leave some sort of weather emoji in the comments, and then I know that you've watched all the way to the end. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video today, and I would love it if you would like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned for future videos. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.